Hello there, and welcome to the Head to Toes channel. Today, we're thrilled to bring you an update on the 5 most common mistakes people make with their money. Imagine what it would be like to be in your current position 15 years ago. Are there any financial mistakes you'd like to avoid, or a chance you'd like to share? On this subject, the majority of us have a lot of thoughts. We all wish we had put a 35-1 bet on the underdog team that won the Super Bowl during a major tech company's initial public offering. These major events may appear wonderful in a time machine, but in real life and in my job, I've learned that most people's financial mistakes are considerably more subtle. The top 3 financial blunders I made before becoming the financially knowledgeable lady I am today, which I listed below. In high school, instead of saving and investing, I spent my hard-earned money on apparel at Express. When you listen to the Cool Million, you'll find out why. Purchasing a highly sensitive German automobile because it seemed cool, driving it was fun but the engine light was not. Assuming that scholarships would pay all of my education expenses, and not preparing for the worst-case scenario. The following is a list of the 5 most common money blunders people make. 1. Leaving cash jobless for a lengthy period of time, or remaining in real money for an extended period of time. You can never have a better representation than cash. It will work as hard as you require and will never grumble when performing the same task. You should just give it a mission to do, but here is where many people fail. Whether it's in the stock market, the housing industry sector, or a company's dynamic, cash loves to be donated. Investing in real money for a long time is a dangerous proposition. Your emergency fund and an investment account should both have money in them, so that the remainder of your money can work. As a result of the recent surge in market volatility, many individuals are growing apprehensive. They believe that investing will lead them to make the wrong purchase at the wrong time. The only error worse than the wrong timing is never. Being attentive about it is an excellent approach to avoid the risk of acquiring at the height of the market. Use dollar cost averaging, DCA, which includes investing a certain amount on a regular basis over a specified time period. We recognize that the market would fluctuate. It will go through periods of outperformance and underperformance, with the latter allowing you to buy more shares at a lower cost. It will lead you to your actual goal of being share wealthy in order to live a prosperous retirement. 2. Not allowing adequate time for it to mature. Money's best friend is time. Any top investment business will tell you that investing early is the most essential thing you can do with your money. The most important factor is not the quantity of money you invest, but the length of time you invest it for. Are you ready to get some perspective? What steps would be required to obtain the Cool Million? If you invest at a 7% average rate from the age of 22 to 65, you can save $305.24 each month. If you invest at a 7% average return from the age of 30 to 65, you can save $555.23 each month. If your assets earn a 7% average return, you might save $1,234.46 each month. If you are between the ages of 40 and 65, as you can see, it is preferable to start saving money early on. True, you may make up for lost time. Nevertheless, our expenses tend to increase rather than decrease as we age. Even if your payment has grown, saving more money in the future may be more difficult. Getting into the habit of investing might also help you get more familiar with the market's ups and downs. It will assist you in dealing with behavioral variables that account for a significant percentage of an investor's underperformance over the course of their financial career. 3. Ignoring it or not placing adequate value on it. Have you had the opportunity to meet him or her? Isn't it true that the person who always has the most up-to-date automobile is always on a beach or visiting some exotic location? The fact is that not everyone in this group can afford such a lavish lifestyle. Despite the fact that they appear to appreciate money, the fact is that they generally place the least importance on it. We work hard for our money, and the best way to maintain a positive connection with it is to devote dedicated time to it. If you want to build a strong financial connection, you must treat it with respect. You must comprehend the significance of a dollar and what it can accomplish for you. Making strategies for spending, saving, and investing may be exciting. Giving each dollar home is a lot like feeding a plant, putting it in the right light, and watching it grow. You should manage your personal money in the same way that you manage your company's earnings. For example, if you were the owner of a company, you would be concerned about its bottom line and would devise a cost-cutting, recruiting, and profit-making strategy. Treat your money with the same care and attention as you would a successful business. 4. Underestimating its motivational potential. I used to worry about how much money I would make once I graduated when I was in college and prepared for an exam. I'll make X amount at my work for every hour I spend studying, I would proclaim, splitting the sum in half. If I had a 20-year average return, I would calculate the compounding impact. It's possible that an extra hour is worth $500 or $5,000. I would recompense myself, in the form of future money, and compare it to wasting that time watching movies on the internet. There are always trade-offs in life. When you utilize one resource, you have to give up another. I exchanged money for time. Everything appeared to be in order from that vantage point. A similar method is also used by me, to evaluate the risk costs of financial decisions. How many more hours will it take me to pay off a larger house loan? And is the extra room and cash motivation enough to work longer hours? I wondered while selecting between a larger and a smaller home. 5. Assuming that our home is a monetary investment. When we think of the best financial advice, we usually think of the phrase diversification or having a portfolio with a diverse range of asset classes to decrease risk. As someone who began her career in real estate, I recommend real estate as an additional asset class in your portfolio. There is a distinction to be made, however, between real estate investment and homeownership. When you buy a house, you get a place to make memories and a meal to enjoy on Sunday nights. If you're searching for a property that will appreciate in value and provide a dividend, a house might not be the greatest choice. When you spend cash to settle an obligation on your mortgage, you are just shifting a figure from one side of the balance sheet to the other. This does not enhance your net worth. There will also be expenses linked with your house. It's possible that windows and roofs may need to be fixed, and appliances could break down unexpectedly. Your money will be depleted as a result of these costs. When taxes and insurance are included, your savings account will soon decrease. Unless you live in a region where real estate values have skyrocketed, it may take years to earn money on your property. It's also important to keep in mind that if you decide to sell, you'll almost definitely have to pay realtor fees, which may be as high as 6% or 7% of the sale price, so you'll need at least that much in appreciation to break even. Having a healthy relationship with your money is the best way to ensure you're making sensible investments. Allow your money to work for you by giving it time to grow, valuing it, utilizing it as a motivator, and knowing the assets that may help it flourish. These are critical components in developing a solid financial strategy. Who is on your team to make sure you and your family get the finest possible financial advice? Is it something you're doing by yourself or with someone else? Having the appropriate individuals on your team may help you reach your objectives more quickly and effectively. Right now, take control of your finances and your life. If you liked this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell icon to stay up to date.